What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Blade Runner 2049. Let's rock this. Blade Runner 2049 is not the groundbreaking sci-fi film its predecessor was, but I commend director Denis Villeneuve and his crew and the writers for, at the very least, retaining the tone, the pacing, and the style. Now, whether or not those could resonate with today's audiences, I believe the jury's still out. One thing is for sure, Denis' long record of making gorgeous films that caress our sight, much of it is thanks to his frequent collaboration with cinematography maestro Roger Deakins, remains unscathed, despite some of this film's somber designs. Blade Runner 2049 is visually stunning, it's hypnotic, but far, far from perfect. The story is set 30 years after the events of the first film. Ryan Gosling plays a new Blade Runner, LAPD Officer K. During his latest replicant hunt, K discovers a long-buried secret which, if revealed, could threaten the very fabric of society and everything that it stands for. This leads to K searching for and finding himself at the doorstep of a former Blade Runner, Rick Deckard, played by Harrison Ford, who may hold the answers. The first Blade Runner has been regarded by many as one of all-time classics, a work of cinematic cyberpunk art that film students analyze in their classrooms. So it's a wise move on Denis' part to make sure that in the process of his injecting his own vision, that he doesn't mess with the specific noir that Ridley Scott crafted in the first film, because otherwise it would be a major distraction. Even the music by composers Benjamin Wallfisch and Hans Zimmer somewhat captured that synth vibe of Vangelis' creative choices for the first film, although this time not quite as jazzy. So, with all that effort to honor the first Blade Runner, an audience may wonder if Blade Runner 2049 stands alone. But I think the bigger question that's on everybody's mind is if this sequel arrives 30 years too late. Perhaps it would have made a bigger impact if it had not been part of this superhero costumes-ridden decade. It all lies in the story, which undoubtedly contains so many secrets that I dare not spoil here. So let me just put it this way. The story does not impress me. It's intriguing enough to a certain extent, but it ultimately falls short of absorbing me. And the villain is just not that layered. On top of which, no offense to Ryan Gosling's K, but I wish the film had just been about Rick Deckard. The film keeps pushing K, but all I want to see is Deckard. And as the story unfolds, I think some of its revelations will receive mixed responses. But one thing that everybody can agree on is that it leaves more questions than answers. It's quite unsettling. Not to mention the runtime could be trimmed down a bit, and some of the arc could have a much clearer resolve. At the end of the day, this franchise is essentially a detective sci-fi noir. So just like the first film, Blade 2049 is also an acquired taste. So that's my review of Blade 2049. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my channel. And if you like my channel, if you like all the videos here, and if you want me to make more, please support me at patreon.com/ramascreen. Support independent entertainment media like this one. Go to patreon.com/ramascreen and become my patrons. Let's rock this.